In the original Spyro trilogy and the Spyro Reignited trilogy, there are 5 different dragon families in the dragon realms that are named after the land they live in and what they do for their worlds. The Artisans, the Peacekeepers, the Magic Crafters, the Beast Makers, and the Dream Weavers. The artisan dragons provide the world with food, paintings, beautiful songs, and sculptures they create. They are the most social and gentle of all the dragon families and enjoy getting together for group activities like singing and art viewings. They live in a realm full of rolling green grassy hills and castles. The Peacekeeper dragons are the protectors of the dragon worlds, enforcing order whenever dragon laws are broken. They are the strongest and most warlike of the dragon families and know the most about battling their enemies. They live in a desert realm littered with sand dunes, tar pits, and ice pits. The Magic Crafter dragons spend their time studying magic and creating mystical artifacts used by all the dragons in the Dragon Kingdom. Magic Crafters are shy around other creatures and prefer to be left alone. They live in a realm high in the remote mountaintops with ice cliffs and deep caves. The Beastmaker dragons are responsible for creating new species of creatures living in the dragon worlds. They live in a realm filled with swamps and high treetops. The marshes they live in also provide the Beastmakers raw materials they need to do their job. The Dreamweaver dragons are the peacekeepers of the Dragon Kingdom's dream world, ensuring that no nightmare grows severe. They reside in a realm of floating islands in the clouds above the dragon worlds. These 5 dragon families were explored in the first Spyro the Dragon game for the PlayStation 1 and were later revisited in the HD remaster the Spyro Reignited trilogy. Each dragon showcased their activity and job that went along with the dragon family they are assigned to. What most Spyro fans don't know is that there were 2 other dragon families planned during the development of the first Spyro game, mechanists and aquafires. According to the Spyro the Dragon 1998 press kit, provided online by Spyro fans HDW405 and Crazy Kyrie, these 2 dragon families are named after their homeworlds, much like the other dragons in Spyro 1. The mechanist dragons come from the mechanist world. This dragon family created the machinery and energy sources that keep the industrialized parts of the world running. The mechanists are described as short, blocky, and silvery dragons. They like to wear accessories related to machinery, like jeweler's glasses, hydraulic gloves, metal backpacks, etc., to enhance their purpose. I can imagine their jobs being machine engineers, blacksmiths, welders, jewelers, mold makers, etc. Any job that has them fixing the machines they create and repairing the energy sources for the world's industry. The mechanist world is described as a realm with little natural architecture, since it's dominated by machinery. The few plants that grow there have angular appearance that copy the machines. The structures would be blocky and heavy Jules Verne style, made of riveted steel, wood, and stone. There will be gears, smokestacks, vents, bulbous tanks, steam pipes, support struts, and turbines. Despite the presence of machinery, the world is very clean. So much that the metal shines, wood is polished, and the stone is marbled and flawless. In the final game of Spyro the Dragon, the Mechanist's homeworld was remade as Nasty's World, or Nork Nexus, and ended up with only 4 levels, including the boss level Nasty Nork and the bonus level Nasty's Loot. The Aquafire dragons hailed from a world called Aquafires. This dragon family is responsible for controlling the many waterways of the world and protect travelers from the sea monsters that lurk in the depths. Water fountains are placed at strategic places around the world to regulate the water supply and purity. Since they reside in the watery regions, the aquafires are described as being more serpent-like compared to the other dragon families. They are long, slender, or ocean green with lots of frills like feathery gills, flowing crests, etc., like one would expect from a fictional water dragon. For my take, I can imagine aquafire dragons having characteristics from marine animals like tropical fish, killer whales, sharks, dolphins, moray eels, crustaceans, etc. And since they live by water, they can have jobs or roles related to the water, like fishermen, dock workers, lifeguards, ship captains, pirates, lighthouse keepers, marine biologists, water purifiers, etc. The Aquafire's world is described as an island dominated by water. We're talking about open seas and raging rivers on chasms. Large crystals are plentiful on the island, and there would even be crystal vegetation, like crystal trees and other plants. The world structures are crystal domes and arches, and most of them have a spherical appearance. I can see the Mechanist and Aquafire worlds being brought back in a future Spyro game. Maybe as part of the dragon worlds that are on the other side of the ones we know and love. The developers can introduce a new barrage of dragon characters, and maybe add some that we are familiar with that are from a different franchise. One can hope. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe. To see the 1998 Spyro the Dragon press kit, click the link in the description below, provided by HDW405. Don't forget to drop by the Magic Crafters Spyro forums to talk with other Spyro fans on the Spyro franchise. The link to the forum is also posted in the description below.